Would you like to see my pet? This is Freddie, and he's a guinea pig, and he's very soft to stroke. Have you got a pet? I bet you have. Thank you. Maybe you've got one of these, a dog. Maybe you've got a monkey. I'm not sure about that. Maybe you might have a cat, or you might even have a fish, but they're a bit harder to stroke. In today's story, we meet someone who nearly has one of these. A lion. Could you imagine that? You'd have to be very brave and have a lot of courage, wouldn't you, to be friends with a lion? Shall we find out some more in today's amazing miracle? I'm going to hand over to my friend Anita.
Hello everyone and welcome to God's Amazing Miracles. Spider! Spider! Oh, that scared me. Do you think I've been really brave not to run away? I think I have. I've chosen today's story because our character had to be very brave too. Let's find out more. Spider! Run!
Once there was a man called Daniel. Daniel was a man of God, and he prayed lots and did as God asked him. Now Daniel was one of the chief advisors to the king, and the king would ask him to do lots of important things. Daniel, do lots of important things. Okay. But the other king's advisors got a bit jealous of Daniel, and they were mean to Daniel and came up with a cunning plan. I've got a cunning plan. Let's get that Daniel out of the way. I know, we'll make it a new law that no one is allowed to pray to any god, and if they do, I know, they'll be thrown into a pit of worms. No, worms aren't scary enough. I know, a pit of snakes. Yes, snakes are quite scary, but I've got something better. A pit of lions. Oh, yes, that's an excellent plan. That's very scary. Come on, let's go and tell the king, and he can make it the new law. Come on then. So that's exactly what the chief advisors did. And the king made it law that no one is allowed to pray to any god whatsoever. The end. So Daniel heard about the law, but he still loved God and God was his friend. So he carried on praying. But those meanie advisors, they peeped out and they saw Daniel praying. I see Daniel praying. He's broken the law. We will tell the king. So the chief advisors went to the king. Oh, king, we've seen Daniel praying and he's not allowed to. He's got to be thrown into a den of lions. Oh, but I like Daniel. He's a jolly good advisor, but he broke the rule. He's got to go in the pit. All right, I get the message. Yes, we will do exactly that. We'll have to throw Daniel into a pit of lions. Yes. So Daniel was taken and thrown into a pit of fierce lions. The king was really sad, and he spent the night tossing and turning in his bed. I can't sleep. I keep thinking about Daniel. It's nearly the morning. I'm going to check that he's okay. So off the king went to check on Daniel. And when the king got to the pit of lions, the lions had calmed right down. The lions were Daniel's friends. God had kept the lions' mouths closed and Daniel was given courage, and God gave him the strength to be brave and kept him safe.
Oh, Daniel, I'm so pleased that you're all right.
I know, God's really looked after me.
Well, I must say from now on, the new law is everyone will worship Daniel's God because he is the best. Yes. Come on, let's go.
Wow, what an amazing miracle. God promises he will always be with us and God will always give us courage when we need it. Thank you for watching. See you next time on God's Amazing Miracles.
Wow, what an amazing miracle. God was with Daniel, wasn't he, in that big pit of lions. He gave him the courage that he needed. But imagine what it would have been like to have been in that pit. It would have been very dark. Ooh. I think I would have felt a bit scared. Would you? And then to put your hand out and maybe feel a lion. Ooh! But God closed the lions' mouths, didn't he? And Daniel wasn't harmed at all. God gave him courage. Wow! And just like God gave Daniel courage, he promises to give us courage too when we need to feel brave. When do you think you might need to feel brave, or when you might feel a bit scared? I know, maybe if you've had a bad dream in the night, you wake up and you don't feel happy, we can have a little pray and we can talk to God and ask him to help us feel brave and give us courage. Or maybe when we all finally go back to school, we might need a bit of courage then to see our friends and our teachers and do our work. And you know what? God promises to be with us. And let's take a look in the Bible. The Bible tells us to be strong and of good courage and don't be afraid because God promises to be with us. Well, your challenge this week is to have a look in the Bible, in the book of Daniel, and you can read more about this amazing story all about him. I've got to go and see if Freddie needs any more nibbles. So see you soon. Bye.
Love you, Spider. You're the best.